10 favourite cars in my entire driving career was the Triumph Dolomite. The Dolomite was always a special car to me. My granddad had one, and in the 70s I just thought it looked fantastic. And then as the years went by, looking back on that car, I thought that car, more than anything, is the 1970s and the style of the 70s, and yeah, I got all misty-eyed and nostalgic. So I decided I was going to buy one. The only thing is, of course, getting hold of the Dolomite Sprint meant spending lots and lots of money. And I'd only just got rid of a Honda Prelude that I managed to wriggle my way to finance on, so I didn't have loads. And I managed to find a Dolomite 1850 HL in brown for £460. That was with 11 months MOT. I think that was a good price. I still do. If I had £460 now and there's a Dolomite, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. So off I went with my friend Nick to Swinton or somewhere in Essex or Colchester. I don't know, I can't remember what it was now. And we went and picked this car up, and it was an absolute joy to drive home. It was a wet day though, and the tyres on the back of this Dolomite were legal, but they were quite hard compound. So it was a very, very exciting drive. Let's say that. Honestly, although the Dolomite was in brown, which wasn't my favourite colour, but looking back on it, I still think it suits it. It pressed all of the right buttons. I had such fun driving it. It's a fantastic little nimble car. It looks so cute. Strange thing though, I did notice that all of the wheel nuts had little dots of paint on them. And I wasn't sure why, and I didn't question it, and I thought no further of it. Until after one of the wheels fell off. I'd taken off one of the back wheels for one reason or another. I can't remember that bit because it's not quite as interesting as this. One day I was driving home from Guildford and suddenly I felt the car moving around like this, and I thought, that's strange, it feels almost like a wheel's coming off. So I got out of the car and checked to find that a wheel was just about to come off. Did some righty-tighty, scratched my bunts and carried on. A few weeks later, same thing again. Just the wheel nuts undoing themselves. What a curious thing, I thought. Although I thought more than that, I thought it's potentially a little bit dangerous as well. In the meantime, something in the steering column was falling apart. I was going down the A3, down somewhere called the Devil's Punch Bowl. And normally where the steering feels really sharp, it didn't. It felt like it wasn't entirely connected, and that's because it wasn't. So I got a new steering knuckle, fitted that, and something else went wrong. And all this time I'm thinking, I don't mind if this car breaks down. Normally you get annoyed when your car breaks down, but this one I didn't. I didn't expect anything more of it. Plus it was light enough to just simply push off the road as well. After the third time my back wheel decided to come off all by itself, I changed all of the studs because I'd realised that it had a combination of metric and imperial studs and nuts, and obviously that's what the paint dots were all about. And by this point they were already knackered anyway. But the only thing is, I kind of lost interest in the car with that. Having the back wheel fall off, even when you can reason with it, it does kind of take the shine off somewhat.